Time, the one thing we all waste. What if I told you that most of us will die having never truly lived? We guard our money as if it were treasure. We lock away our possessions so no one can steal them. Yet the most precious thing we have, time, we give away carelessly to strangers, to trivial arguments, to endless distractions. Seneca, the Roman Stoic philosopher, saw this clearly 2,000 years ago, and in his powerful essay on the shortness of life, he warns us, life is not too short. The problem is that we waste most of it. Today, we'll dive deep into Seneca's timeless lessons and discover how to reclaim the one resource that can never be replaced. Setting the stage. A philosopher in turbulent Rome. Seneca wasn't writing from the comfort of a quiet life. He lived in the chaos of ancient Rome, a city of political corruption, violence, and uncertainty. He served as an advisor to emperors, witnessed betrayals, and faced exile. Despite his wealth and power, he knew how fragile life was. Senators were executed overnight. Friends disappeared into prison. Fortunes vanished with a single imperial decree. And yet, amid this instability, Seneca reflected not on wealth or power, but on time. He realized that emperors and slaves alike were equal in this regard. All of us are given the same 24 hours each day. Some wasted in distraction, others in greed, many in anger. But the wise, those who live according to nature, spend it on what truly matters. For Seneca, the shortness of life was not a tragedy. It was a wake-up call. Life is long enough. The great misconception. Seneca begins with a bold claim. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Think about it. A person who lives 60, 70, or 80 years has decades of time. But how much of it is spent on gossip, on endless planning for a future that never arrives, on chasing wealth that slips away, on anger, resentment, and regret? He compares us to misers. We hoard money but squander time, the one thing we should protect most fiercely. Modern life proves him right. How many hours are lost scrolling endlessly on our phones? How many days consumed by pointless meetings, by chasing likes and followers, by worrying about what others think? Seneca would say, this is not living, it is existing in chains. For him, true living begins only when you align your use of time with wisdom. That means studying philosophy, practicing virtue, and being present in the moment. A long life is not measured in years, but in the quality of how those years are lived. The thieves of time. Where our lives disappear. Seneca lists the greatest thieves of life: ambition, endless striving for power, wealth, or recognition. He saw men in Rome waste their entire lives chasing political titles, only to die before enjoying them. Luxury and pleasure. Those who drown themselves in parties, food, and entertainment never notice life slipping away. Anger and resentment. Time consumed by quarrels is time stolen from peace. Busyness without purpose. Seneca despised those who prided themselves on being busy. He said they were like ants rushing without direction. Other people's agendas. The greatest loss, Seneca warns, is giving away your life to others' demands. He writes, people are frugal in guarding their personal property, but they are most wasteful of their time. And yet time is the one thing it is right to be stingy about. Look at today. Emails, messages, deadlines, and notifications pull us in 100 directions. We live reactive lives, always responding to others, rarely choosing for ourselves. Seneca's advice? Take control. Decide where your time goes before others decide for you. Philosophy as the key. Learning how to live. So, what's the solution? Seneca insists, philosophy, but not philosophy as mere theory. Philosophy, to him, is the art of living. It teaches us what is truly valuable, how to handle loss, how to face death, and how to use our time wisely. He contrasts the lives of the busy and the wise. The busy man is pulled in every direction, consumed by trivial tasks. The wise man lives deliberately, guarding his time as his most sacred possession. Seneca writes, "Only those who devote themselves to philosophy are really alive, for they not only keep a good watch over their own lifetimes, but they annex every age to their own. All the years that have passed before them are added to their own." By studying wisdom, you don't just live your own life, you inherit the experiences of centuries. Marcus Aurelius becomes your teacher, Socrates your guide, Epictetus your companion. Philosophy makes your life richer, deeper, and more meaningful, no matter how many years you are given. The illusion of tomorrow. Why we delay living. One of Seneca's sharpest insights is our obsession with tomorrow. We say, "I'll rest once I've achieved success. I'll live fully once I've retired. I'll enjoy life when things finally calm down." But tomorrow is never guaranteed. Seneca says, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." We fear death constantly, yet we live as if we'll never die, postponing joy, postponing wisdom, postponing life. He compares us to travelers who spend their journey preparing to live instead of living. In the end, death arrives, and we've never truly begun. The cure? Live today. Not recklessly, but wisely. Choose presence over delay. Live as if each day were a complete life of its own. How to reclaim your time. Stoic practices. Seneca gives us practical ways to reclaim life from worry and waste. Daily reflection. Each night, review your day. Where did you waste time? Where did you spend it well? This builds awareness and helps you improve. Guarding mornings. He advises beginning the day with clarity before distractions take over. The morning is sacred. Use it for thought, not noise. Saying no. Learn to decline invitations, demands, and tasks that steal time without giving meaning. Focus on essentials. Spend time on what cannot be taken away. Virtue, learning, relationships of depth. Meditating on death. Remembering mortality makes us value time. Each day could be our last, so live it fully. These practices shift the balance. You stop living reactively and start living deliberately. The cost of forgetting. The wasted life. What happens if we ignore Seneca's warning? We reach old age and realize too late that most of our life was squandered. Seneca says, "You will hear many say, 'When I am 50, I shall retire into leisure. When I am 60, I shall give up public duties.' And what guarantee do you have of a longer life? Who will allow your arrangements to go according to plan?" He paints a grim picture. People who die in their 60s or 70s, not because they lacked years, but because they never truly lived a single one. The tragedy is not death itself, but dying without ever having lived with intention. Closing reflection. The art of living now. So, what is Seneca's lesson for us today? Life is not short. It is long enough if you use it wisely. The key is not adding years to your life, but life to your years. Stop postponing joy. Stop living for tomorrow. Stop giving your time away to things that don't matter. Choose presence. Choose philosophy. Choose to live as if each day were a gift and as if it could be your last, because one day it will be. Seneca leaves us with this reminder: life is long if you know how to use it.